Hello everyone, welcome back. Cameron Love, aspiring actor here, and we're at the season finale of season 4. Everybody's been building up this season finale, like something big is about to happen. I don't know if I'm ready. Ryzen. There's a reason why I say Ryzen all the time, this thing. Of course they didn't use the Ryzen. It's a CPU. Okay, so it wasn't the Ryzen. But can you blame anyone for thinking that, okay, maybe they used the poison that they've been building up for the last 3 seasons, and that they've been talking about in the previous episode, mind you. You know, the poison that's colorless, odorless, and tasteless. Let's be real. Pinkman had a 2-hour conversation with Gus. They could have just discussed anything. Gus asked Pinkman for help. He could have said, oh, well, why don't you poison them? And Jesse had many chances to poison Gustavo as well. Like I said before, his allegiance it's shifting from Walter to Gustavo. And now, after they fought, Pinkman's more, under Gustavo's banner than he is Walter's. I mean, I did think it was weird that, the poison acted right away, right? But maybe the more that you ingest, the sooner it acts, right? I mean, they were going to kill Tuco with it, but were they going to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks for Tuco to die? They would have been in Mexico and, in the cartel's hands at that point. So their plan was to, kill Tuco as soon as possible. Walter and Jesse had a bit of a tussle. A pretty brutal tussle. They both asked each other for help. They were both pleading with each other, and they both turned each other down. The one time Jesse asked for help, Walter says no. Walter had to play that card, didn't he? The idiot card. Just go to Mexico and screw it up like I know you always do. You signed my death warrant. And you want me to give you advice? And then Pinkman snapped. I don't know how they're going to reconcile after this. When Walter got the crap beaten out of him, as he was turning to leave, he gave Jesse, a second look. But Jesse, he didn't turn around to see Walter. He just kept on walking. Jesse's done. Walter got destroyed. The following morning, he's just all drugged up. Well, I mean, it's also depression too, right? He's coping. Not just with the painkillers, but he's also taking alcohol as well. So, perfect timing, right? He missed his son's 16th birthday. And Walter, subconsciously, he wants to apologize to Jesse. Just like he told Walter Jr. Well, he didn't say I'm sorry or anything like that, but Jesse's name slipped out. And he was just a mess laying in bed. Happy birthday, son. It's me, your hero. Walter Jr. Can you be happy that you have a car, man? Yes, it's a butt-ugly car. Not my first choice. But, I would be, jumping for joy if my parents bought me a car at 16. Sure, it's no Challenger, but, yo, your car would have been keyed, man. Show up at school with that? Come on. You should be asking questions, man. A car is worth more than, their house. But yeah, that scene with Walter Jr. and Walter, that was so good. I loved it. Walter was trying so hard this past year to provide for his family, after he passes. And, it's totally tarnished his image. Walter Jr. said that his father was his hero. Walter said that the only, actual genuine memory of his father that he remembers, because he passed away when Walter was so young, was that of, a man that didn't even recognize his own son. Because his parents were telling him, these stories and just, making him seem like this great guy. Walter wants his son to remember him as honestly as he can. What good is doing this if his family thinks he's a criminal? And Walter Jr. said, I think you're great. It's just this past year, this is not how I want to remember you. And Walter Jr. sees Walter from episode 1 as his hero. The same father who took on those bullies, that's his hero. Jesse, he's a sharp shooter now. We should call him Eagle Eyes. Well, okay, let's not go that far. He did, use up the entire clip to kill one guy. Jesse seems to be settling into this role. He's getting used to it. He's not seeing flashes of Gale or anything like that. He took out one of the cartel members, the one that shot Mike. He protected Gustavo. I think he's officially the guy now. Yeah, he's somebody that can be trusted in Gustavo and Mike's eyes. What's Jesse gonna do now? Both Gustavo and Mike are sitting in the back seat of Jesse's car. They're both, out of commission. They both can't move. Jesse can do anything. Jesse has their fate in his hands right now. If he kills them, if he just leaves them, that's his way out. That's his and Walter's way out of this contract. They'd have plenty of money, even if Jesse goes on the run. Like, there's no cartel following him. They're all poisoned now. They're all dead. Gustavo's gonna die. Like, who's gonna take over? Tyrus? He'll have a lot of problems of his own to deal with. Like, the whole organization falling apart. Like, Jesse could run. He could start a new life. And Walter could. Walter's sort of home free. You know, he does have that way out that Saul was talking about, finding that guy that, you know, makes people disappear. Like, in the witness protection sort of way. It's just totally untraceable. New life. Jesse's gonna save them. Who am I kidding? We got a peek into Gustavo's past. We met this guy named Max. Now we know why it's called the Chicken Brothers, Los Pollos Hermanos. So Max was like a brother to Gustavo. So I read an interesting comment that Gustavo and Max may have been lovers. Because when we saw Tio, Hector, he took a piss in the swimming pool and he turned to Gustavo and said, "You like what you see, don't you?" So there's hints that, Gustavo may be gay and Hector knows about it. So when they killed Max and they shoved Gustavo's face right in front of Max's bleeding out head at the side of the pool, like, that was probably the moment that just, like, that's when he turned cold. Gustavo's just been containing all of his, like, genuine emotions for the last 20 years. And it finally came out when he poisoned the cartel. I mean, there are, like, some slip-ups with Gustavo. For the most part, he's stone-faced. Now we know why he's stone-faced. But, like, he relishes in visiting Hector and just taunting him because he knows that Hector can't say anything, he can't do anything, can't move. He just has to take it. And you see, Gustavo, he's just smiling. He loves it. He probably does that frequently, like visits every week or something, just to give him an update on, like, what's going on. He told him that the cousins died. He told him that Juan is dead. If Gustavo shows up again, he's probably going to go back to Hector and say, "Oh, well, by the way, I killed the rest of your family. I killed the rest of the cartel. I killed Don Eladio. And, you can't do anything about it." This is what comes from blood for blood, is what Gustavo told Hector. After he gave him a pat on the shoulder. So good. But if he does tell Tio, about the rest of the cartel, like, is he going to finish off Tio? We'll see. Before, like, 1986, Gus's past in Chile, he's a ghost. Something happened back then, and they know who he is. He did something. He's known for something. Like, there's a reason why they kept Gustavo alive and they killed Max. So we'll see. And I think Hank's going to be the one to find it. There's a lot of parallels happening between Gustavo and Walter. Or Gustavo of 20 years ago and Walter of today. Or maybe he sees Max in Walter. Because Max was the cook, right? Maybe that's why he gave Walter a chance. Like a second chance. He had a pretty terrible first impression. With Jesse being super high on heroin. Walter, he convinced him. So I think he does see, like, himself and Walter. They both respect each other. Walter respects the strategy. Gustavo respects the chemistry. And he sees that Walter was, he's doing this for his family. Maybe Gus, 20 years ago, was trying to provide for his family in Chile. So, there's another parallel, maybe. If Walter and Gustavo do run parallel to each other, and Gus turned into a psycho after Max was killed, like, what if Walter turns into a psycho if, somebody he cares about gets killed? Maybe Mike should have contacted that vest guy, like the cousins did. You're welcome! I hope he makes it back. At least see his granddaughter one more time. Mike's a pretty tough guy. Like, he shrugged off that ear wound like it was nothing. It's just a mild inconvenience to him. But, he probably should have worn something, some kind of... Maybe he did. I mean, we don't actually know. I would assume he has a contingency plan for, like, getting shot in the gut. So I think he will pull through. Hank, he's going to dig deeper into Gustavo's past. He's going to find something. My God, the laptop. All of the security footage, all of the cameras, they're all in Gus's laptop. If Gus just, like, disappears, if he doesn't make it, Hank is just, he's going to go into Gus's office. He's going to confiscate that laptop, and I think that's how he's going to find out about, like, Walter and everything. Just everything in one go. It's going to be so much to take in. He's going to see Walter pleading with the camera. That has to be how he finds out. Oh, my God. He's going to see Pinkman cooking, too. This is going to be nuts. Oh, man. And Hank's already going to check the cameras anyways, right? Hank thinks it's super weird that this guy, all week, he just goes home and then he goes to that one franchise. Even though he has 13 others, it's just back and forth all day, all week. The same place. Like, just like he said, somebody this clean has to be dirty. He also wants to take a tour of the farm. They cleaned up pretty well. I think Walter's going to take him on a tour. And, be very careful about where he's going to show Hank. But, like, I know that they did a pretty thorough job cleaning up the place. They had a day. And then what happened? A sniper appeared. Walter doesn't know about the sniper. I just see Walter coming across, the area that the sniper was at, and there was, I don't know, shells left behind or something. Or like when Gustavo did his friggin', like, epic Terminator walk, the sniper, he was shooting the ground, right? There could be bullets still, buried in the sand, in the dirt. We'll see how thorough a job that they did cleaning up the place. And finally, Skylar and Ted. I'm grouping those guys back. Ted, you creep. Well, Skylar, it's my money. Personally, I think Ted likes the title of being boss, but, like, he doesn't want any of the actual responsibility that comes with the job. He gets money, the first thing he thinks about is buying a new car. When he promised the IRS in writing that by the end of the month he would have all of his debt paid back. And then Skylar, prideful Skylar, she had to, right? Because she's at risk too. She told Ted that she was the one that gave him the money. So now Ted knows that Skylar's money. Like, how much money is she laundering? What are they doing at this car wash? So Ted's going to be asking questions right now. He might even extort Skylar for, like, more money. Money is this guy's vice. It's just like Saul said, like, you show zeros in front of Ted's face, and it's just like his eyes just light up, and he just doesn't care. He just wants the money. Skylar can't use the same trick that she used with the IRS guy. I think she's going to team up with Saul to try to keep this, like, hush between just them, Ted, Saul, and Skylar, and just leave Walter out of it. Because if Walter finds out about any of this, like, he's going to go ballistic on Ted. Walter's already pissed off at Ted for sleeping with his wife. Like, he's not going to forget that. When he saw that coffee, like, he was reminded, it's like, oh yeah, I remember that. And if Ted doesn't pay, like, the IRS is going to look into Skylar. The business that she co-owns is booming. She's making fake receipts and, like, really pumping money into the car wash. They'll be like, how come this lady royally messed up this guy's books, but the one over here where she's co-owner, like, it's perfect. Profits are surging. Like, there's something funny going on. Skylar's also vacuum sealing some of Walter's money. She's hiding it in her clothes, and then she's hiding it in the crawl space underneath the water heater, underneath the house. I don't know if that was the money that she used to give to Ted, or if she's just keeping that money handy for a rainy day. We'll see. They have a lot of money, and they can't spend any of it. They can only, like, spend it $30 at a time with these fake receipts. It's going to take a while, but, like, okay. We'll see what the big deal is with season 4. Is that Jesse? Hey, who's gonna save him? Mike.
Look, my brother-in-law, he keeps talking about driving out to the factory farm, and I I have stalled him as long as I possibly can, but it's really at the point now where he's just going to find someone else to take him out there. So I don't know if it's been made presentable yet, but I should be the one to take him out there, right? Can you just run it up the chain of command, then?
I'll take that as a yes. It's kind of a nod. Uh-oh.
Anything suspicious?
Okay, good.
Still no. Well, should we go?
You got someplace to be? Because that's like the third time you asked me that.
No, I'm just...
Walter, we've been here for 5 minutes. You've asked me 3 times.
Any, cartel news these days? Seems like I'm always reading something or other in the paper.
Yeah, well, not a lot happening stateside. Hearing rumblings about some big play down south. Lots of bodies, apparently. You know, even by cartel standards. We'll know more when the buzzards leave the bones. So when are we going to talk about your face?
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to get into it, okay?
No, it's not okay. My brother-in-law shows up looking like Macho Camacho.
Gambling,
He thinks
right.
we're not going to discuss
Right.
it. No, buddy, if you're in over your head on something, don't you think I might be the guy to come to? I'm just saying I'm here, you know. I'm going to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it. To you or to anyone else. I'm done explaining myself.
Reversal of roles. Back when Hank had PTSD and he came back, and Walter had that talk with him. Were those just empty words, Walter? Oh, Mike. Okay, he has some help now. Okay.
Yo, you think he needs more blood?
It's in the refrigerator.
You do it.
What, you want me to,
A negative, yes? Your blood type?
I don't know, maybe.
We know.
A negative. 25 years old, 70 kilo, 180 centimeters. You smoke, you drink, you puff, puff, puff. But no disease, no condition, no complication other than an allergy to, oh wait, don't say, erythromycin. But I have cefazole in here, so no problem.
How do you know all that?
We know everything.
Jesus.
I'll send for him.
Gladio's necklace.
¿Necesitas protección, Gustavo?
That's probably his first laugh, like actual chuckle, in 20 years.
What happened to the plane?
There are many good ways south. Unfortunately, only one way north. 6 miles to Texas. I've got a man there who'll drive us the rest of the way.
Kinda like the plane.
At least I got time to chat, right?
You did well down here. And you also proved the point. I think you can run the lab by yourself now. Don't you?
Let Mr. White go. Pay him off or fire him. Don't kill him.
I was just gonna say that.
You know that won't work.
Then you got a problem.
It's okay, Jesse. You got 6 miles to convince him otherwise.
We're home. You doing your homework?
Probably gonna be a message from Ted.
Hey, sorry to call you at home, but I think maybe you're not getting my messages.
Unbelievable.
That or you just don't feel like talking to me. I decided I can't do it. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but hopefully you'll understand, and if you wanted to talk some more about it, that's fine. So call me. Well, first, I want to tell you that I get it. From what you've told me, this situation with false gambling sounds intense.
Okay. The gambling story.
Yeah, it
Right.
definitely was. And continues to be so. I would greatly appreciate it if you would just help me out here.
Well, I have thought long and hard about this, and
She helped you. And your response
here's
is...
what I want to do.
It's a Margaritaville! I bought 20 of them. Oh, he's paying back.
He doesn't know about you offering,
No, absolutely not. And I mean to keep it that way. $617,000 written out to me.
Not suspicious at all.
What is this?
I can't take your money.
Oh, and why is that?
Because at the end of the day, paying my debt with illicit gambling winnings, I don't know, it feels wrong.
Oh, now you have morals?
The whole reason we're in this mess is because you had me cooking your books. So, when did wrong suddenly become a problem for you?
Now hold on, that was a one-time measure I took in an honest attempt to protect my employees and save my dad's company.
By paying for my daughter's tuition and that bathroom.
You owe the federal government $617,000. If you do not pay them, they will come after you, and then they will come after me. And if they audit my business, find out that Walt and I paid for it with close to $1 million in untaxed gambling winnings, we will go to prison, where you will already be. Do you understand?
I understand you're upset, but I think you're overstating things too. No one's going to prison.
Oh my God, how are you not following me here?
Okay. But I still owe the bank, Skylar. I'm still going to go bankrupt. I'll lose my business, my home. I still have to pull my girls out of school. Just because I pay some stupid fine doesn't make my life any less ruined.
So if I'm understanding you correctly, you're saying you can't take the money I gave you, but you can take a larger amount.
No, I'm just saying, as much as I appreciate the gesture, the money you gave me doesn't really change anything.
I can see the zeros in your eyes, man.
Blackmailing me?
What?
Unbelievable.
No, God.
Blackmailing's such a strong word.
Write a new check.
Skylar,
Same amount, only this time made payable.
What happened to us?
Make it payable to the Internal Revenue Service.
I can't.
You have to.
Actually, no, I don't.
Write it.
Holy crap. What are you gonna do, man? All you have left is your bell.
Hello, Hector.
He's back. That was a short trip. Well, now everyone in the cartel is gone. He loves this. The necklace.
All of them, Hector. Don Hilario, Don Paco, Cesar, Reynaldo, Fortuno, Cisco and Luis, Escalada, all dead. As is your grandson, Joaquin. Do you know who killed Joaquin? That young man shot Joaquin to death while I made my escape. I believe you have met him before. It was just you and Joaquin. He was the only family you had left. Now, the Salamanca name dies with you. Will you look at me now? Look at me, Hector.
Thought he was gonna take him out.
So, any more news on that thing in Mexico?
Nah, same old, same old. Bunch of animals clawing each other's eyes out over turf.
So you think all the victims were cartel members?
Not in the loop enough to know. Listen, take it right to the street here, man.
Right? But, going to the chicken farm, it's straight ahead.
No, take a little detour.
Right?
Yeah, there's this, industrial laundry I want to check out. Not far. Just, turn right here.
Tyrus is gonna follow them. He might think that Walter is purposefully, like, leading Hank to the laundry.
Anyway, an industrial laundry would be one hell of a place to hide a meth lab. There it is, right up there. Just turn in there.
Just don't take too sharp a turn, Walter.
I'm sorry about all this. I mean, that guy just came out of nowhere.
Actually, he didn't.
Yeah.
I saw him coming a mile away. Hey, just mark it down as a brain fart.
Hey, it's me. Can you talk?
I can listen.
Fair enough. He doesn't own a gun. At least not one that he bought legally. Nor does his home security system have any kind of panic button arrangements. So, the way I see it, we're good to go. That is, if this is still how you want to handle it.
He knows a guy, knows a guy, knows a guy, right?
Like I said, I don't want anyone hurt. All I want is for him to...
A little motivation.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. I've got my A team on it.
$617,000, $226.31, made payable to the Internal Revenue Service.
What? Wait, this is, Skylar White sent you?
Doesn't matter who sent us. For right now, all you have to do is worry about that. $617,226.31. Yeah, right. Great.
Hugh, are you happy?
Hard part's over. Here's what happens next. Hugh's gonna hang here with you. I'm gonna make sure I get this down to UPS before 5 o'clock. Way back, I'm gonna grab some sandwiches. Three of us can hang out, play cards or watch TV or whatever for the next couple of days until the check clears.
Oh my god.
Right? That's in case you don't have cable. In which case it's gonna suck. So.
Oh, Ted. Karma? Is Skylar gonna think that Ted got roughed up? And is she gonna feel sorry for him?
Now, how are you doing all those back?
Sonic Adventure Battle 2! I know that game. Good times.
Hey. Oh, you're in trouble.
Good luck.
Mama's in the house.
Okay, calm down. It's Sonic. Oh yeah, that's right. Andrea's back. So they're like...
We need to talk.
I was more focused on Sonic.
I know that you have been cooking without me. That's right. So what? So what? Isn't it obvious to you what Gus is planning? He's going to use you to replace me. He doesn't think you need me anymore. Jesse, if you agree to replace me, he will kill me. You gotta help me, please.
Last time I asked for your help, you said, I hope you end up buried in a barrel in the Mexican desert.
Jesus.
You are done. Fired. Do not show your face at the laundry again. Stay away from Pinkman. Do not go near him. Ever.
Or else you'll do what?
What did you say?
Stay away from Pinkman. Or else you'll do what? Kill me.
Ooh, the clouds.
If you could kill me,
You would have done it already.
I'd already be dead. But you can't. You can't kill me. Because Jesse wouldn't cook for you if you did. No matter how hard you try to turn him against me, to screw with his head, so that he would hate my guts. And he still won't let you do it.
The clouds.
For now. But he'll come around. I will kill your wife. I will kill your son. I will kill your infant daughter.
What the hell happened to you? What you...
Saul, this man that we spoke of before, this person that you said could disappear me, give me a whole new life,
Yeah.
and make sure that I'm never found.
Yeah.
I need him. Saul, Gus is gonna murder my whole family.
Christ.
I need this man now. Saul! Now, Saul!
Yeah, you understand there's no coming back from this. I mean, you're gonna get new socials, new identities. You can't contact your friends or relatives ever again.
All right, yes, I understand.
How are you gonna sell this to that wife of yours and your teenage son?
I have got no choice.
You're wanted by some pretty scary individuals, not to mention the law. You're a high-risk client. You're gonna need the deluxe service. It's gonna cost you.
How much?
The last quote I got on the deluxe was 125 grand, but you got 4 people to vanish. It's gonna be at least $500,000, and he accepts cash only.
I've got the money. Now, come on, please.
Here.
Okay. Well, this is a vacuum cleaner repair company.
What'd you expect? Haji's quick vanish? I don't even know the guy's name.
Okay, fine. How long does it take for him to arrange?
The guy works fast. I mean, that's the game here. You got to have your family packed and ready to go before you make the call. He'll tell you where to meet him. He'll put you up in a safe house until everything is set, but you got to bring the money. He doesn't lift a finger unless he's paid in full.
Okay.
Can't say it's been a pleasure.
I need you to do one more thing for me. You need to call the DEA, and you need to tell them that Gus has a hit out on Hank. No, you have to do it for me.
Buddy, I got to go on living here. No, I'm way too comfortable in my wingtip.
Just call anonymously.
You call anonymously!
I can't.
I'll say it's the cartel. They're coming back to finish the job that they botched.
You say whatever you have to say. You just give me an hour to... I need to collect my wife and kids. Okay? Just give me an hour, and then you make the phone call. Don't forget, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saul.
There's the thank you. Oh, so Walter knows about the money down there. Okay.
Where's the rest? The money, Skylar. Where is the rest? Skylar, where is the money?
I gave it to Ted. Walt.
You gave our money to Pennick.
Walt, please, please just hear me out, please.
snapped. Oh my god! I was getting massive, like, Joker vibes. Mirror! That music didn't help either, oh my god. There's still 2 more to go. That shot at the end. The crawl space. It's making my skin crawl. I know that Walter had, like, a really good time doing those donuts in that car. But this was like the first time we've ever heard him laugh in the series so far. It's so creepy. He's gonna do something to Ted. He probably thinks that Skylar, just gave the money to Ted because they're still like a thing. But then Skylar's gonna tell him about the IRS problem that they have, and Ted was blackmailing her into more money. Skylar, I can't do it. So what you're telling me is that it's not enough money. Ted, you creep. The knight in shining armor. Dude, your house is like $600,000. Like, downgrade, you can pay off the banks. Now Skylar's trapped. She's trapped with a madman. Innocent Marie. She doesn't know what's going on. Hank. He's injured even more. But he's got protection now, so. Saul, he finally got a thank you. Mike. Is Mike gonna be okay? I think he's going to survive, but, Gus said he would send for Mike within the week, correct? I think he's going to show up and maybe help Walter out. I don't know. That laugh is going to give me nightmares. It'd be funny if Mike was the guy that made people disappear. He doesn't have the money to call him anyway, so it wouldn't work. Tio, oh man, Gus went there one more time, just to taunt him. Pinkman was there too. So he saw Gus just, like, enjoying this. Everything was taken away from Hector. Tyrus is watching the house right now, right? What if the DEA spots Tyrus? They might think he's cartel, and then they'll catch him, and then Tyrus will fight back, thinking that Walter ratted them out. Let me just watch that one more time. Just that one scene. And he's grasping cash in one hand, just lying in the dirt. Gustavo's really good at planning ahead, but, like, I don't know if he planned on Walter snapping. Oh, the DA is protecting Walter, too.
Skylar, you don't know these people.
They're everywhere.
Please, trust me. This is how it has to be.
Well, those agents outside, they're not gonna just leave you here. It's called protective custody.
All they know is that Hank is the only person that's in danger. They're including us only as a courtesy to Marie, just to keep her happy.
How am I supposed to explain that to Marie or Junior or Hank, for that matter?
I don't know. But you'll do it. You'll figure it out. Hank knows that Marie will be overreacting.
Except she's not.
I'll talk to Hank.
Walt, how long till you're safe? Till you can work this out?
Skylar, I have lived under the threat of death for a year now. And because of that, I've made choices. Listen to me. I alone should suffer the consequences of those choices, no one else. And those consequences, they're coming.
Keep your head down anyway, all right?
All right.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Jeez, I thought Walter made that sound. Walter got a new car. Oh, is he going to be throwing matches in the pool again? He's got his snub nose with him. Nice. Oh. I wonder how many takes that took.
Start looking into freeing, and also
Wait a minute.
lockdown for my own protection.
Did you say... What? Hank, what are you talking about?
Just one man's humble opinion, that's all. But I think Los Pollos Hermanos is a front for the biggest meth distributor in the Southwest.
Oh, my God. Steve. Oh, my God. Are you even looking into this?
No, he believed him right away.
A
Steve.
shred of proof.
Wasn't that what you get paid to go get? Remember that laundry I told you about? I'd start there. Come on, man. It's a perfect spot for a meth super lab. Hey. What if I'm right?
Even if you were right, and you ain't. But if you were, there's no way in hell a judge is gonna give me a search warrant.
Search warrant? What happened to good old-fashioned knock and talk? Oh, that's right. I forgot. You were never very good at those, were you?
Can I help you?
Yes, sir. A friend and I, we were wondering if we could take a look around.
Why?
Sorry, what's your name?
Dennis.
Dennis. Hey, I'm Steve Gomez. I'm with the DEA, Drug Enforcement.
Is there a problem?
Not for you, no problem. We were just wondering if we could take a look around. Can I tell you a story?
Oh, Steve, you're actually useful this time.
Okay.
Okay.
That's not good.
Oh, and Dennis, can you clear out some of your people for us? Confuses the dog's nose.
Oh my God, Jesse's there. Jesus. Oh wait, no, they should know, right?
So, how long we gotta be quiet down here? For you.
Tyrus, stop.
Do you know what's happening upstairs?
I have a pretty good idea.
This is all a result of your former partner. Do you understand now? Do you see why this can't continue?
You know, I get it. The guy's a complete and total dick, but I can't. I'm not signing off. Okay? Like I said, if something final happens to Mr. White, we are going to have a problem. So what are you gonna do?
There will be an appropriate response.
That's Jesse's car, right? Ah, right. Right.
You have reached Walter White. At the tone, please state your name, number, and the reason for your call. Thank you.
Take a break, HT. Let's go.
You're gonna stop calling me that, or I'm gonna hang you by your tie.
Yeah. Stop showing off for the client. Honey tits. I say it's endearing.
Jesus.
So, what's so important?
Well, they're here. The end times, kid. End times.
What's that mean? And why the hell you drag me down here for?
You want your money, don't you? Assume that you do.
Well, that couldn't wait.
You ever hear the expression of fart in the wind, kid? Well, inside of an hour, that's gonna be me, okay? I'm hitting the road, I'm gone, I'm out of here.
What, for like good?
Not for as long as it takes. I don't like my heat so hot, if you catch my drift.
I'm not catching, like, anything you're saying. And what the hell is your problem?
You haven't talked to your partner, have you?
No, not since last night. Today, he didn't show up to work, and the DEA just happened to, like, raid us. Yeah, some coincidence, huh?
Yeah, I don't know about All I know is when he tells me that your employer took him out in the desert and threatened to murder his entire family, I sit up and take notice because, hey, after all, what am I if not family?
What are you talking about? When did that happen?
I don't know. Forget it. I mean, he exaggerates, right? He does that. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Would you put in a good word for me with Frang? I mean, just for old time's sake.
Jeez.
Nothing, huh?
Clean as a whistle. So he says.
But Steve is always wrong.
Excuse me, I wonder if you have an extra cigarette. I sure could use a smoke right about now.
Sure.
Still doesn't kick the habit. But this is what happened when Walter was being all secretive and leaving all the time. She was always worrying. Maybe that's a reason why she smokes. Just worrying too much.
Hey, what's up? Hey. Hey. What's wrong with him? What hospital?
Oh my god. The appropriate response, huh?
Where's Brooke?
They got him inside. Grandma's with him. She's got me filling all this paperwork.
How's he doing? Tell me what's going on.
The doctors just... They don't know what it is exactly. It's like he's got the flu. But it just keeps getting worse.
So, do you still like working for Gustavo, Jesse?
I'm thinking Rock may have been poisoned, okay? Where's this stuff gone? Ricin. Right, it sounds like rice. You need to tell the doctors about it.
Why would you say that? How do you know?
It doesn't matter. Just tell them. It's a guess, okay? Ricin. Don't know what you're talking about.
How do they know about that? Jesus.
Do you even know what's happening? The full scope of what's happening? They took me out into the desert. They put a hood over my head and drove me out into the desert on my knees. They threatened my family, and not just Hank. My wife, my children. It's a matter of time now. I was able to protect them for now, but
What are you doing?
why did you do it? Why, Jesse? Gus gave me no choice. I had to call the DEA to protect my family. What else could I do?
Poison.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You know what you did.
Okay, look, just put the gun down, okay? Just put it down and we'll talk.
How did he get your cigarette, man?
You tell me what it is you think I did.
Brock. Why did you poison him?
Who's Brock?
You saw him in my living room just last night. You came to my door and you looked right at him. So don't tell me you don't know it.
The boy. Jesse, I have no idea who these people are. Now, please. Okay, that's Brock. And he was poisoned.
The ricin. He's dying because someone gave it to him. And only you and I were the only two people on Earth who knew about it.
You're not thinking clearly. Listen, you said it yourself, that you had it this morning. Then when could I have possibly gotten it?
You had Saul do it. Yeah. I went to his office.
He called me and just had to see me today. His big man mountain bodyguard patted me down. That's when he must have sold off of me, right? That's the plan? Was that the plan?
Why, in God's name, would I poison a child?
To get back at me! Because I'm helping Gus! And this is your way of ripping my heart out before you're dead and gone! Just admit it! Admit what you did! Admit it!
I did not do this!
Shut up! Stop lying!
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Just listen to me. Listen to me. What would I have to gain? What possible could I, who would...
Hey. Stop laughing!
Who do you know? Who's okay with using children? Jesse, who do you know? Who's allowed children to be murdered?
More
Gus!
children?
He has been 10 steps ahead of me at every turn. And now, the one thing that he needed to finally get rid of me is your consent. And boy, he's got that now. He's got it. And not only does he have that, but he manipulated you into pulling the trigger for him.
Well, you and I knew about the rice.
No! You don't even believe that! Gus's cameras everywhere, please. Listen to yourself. No, he has known everything all along. Where were you today? In the lab? And you don't think it's possible that Tyrus lifted the cigarette out of your locker? Come on! You're his cook now. You're the cook, and you have proven that you can run a lab without me, and now that cook has reason to kill me. Think about it. It's brilliant. If you think that I am capable of doing this, then go put a bullet in my head and kill me right now.
I had a feeling he was going to do that.
Do it! Do it!
I'll do it.
Do it.
Ugh.
Just get in your car. Just go. Just drive.
No. I'm going to do this one way or another, Mr. White.
Mr. White.
Then let me help.
Hey.
Jeez.
Need to be at work now. I already told you I'm not going.
Got a batch that'll be ruined, and an employer who will be very upset if that happens.
And I could give a shit. I'm not leaving here. And if my employer has a problem with that, he can tell me himself, not his errand boy. Idiot. Hey, I don't know this guy! Call security! I'm being attacked!
Brilliant move, Tyrus.
I've got a situation.
What was that Mercury stuff called again? I think I got his attention. Jesus. Is he gonna blow up the house?
He'd like to speak with you.
I told you I'm not leaving.
He's downstairs.
Tyrus told me what's happening. The sick child. I understand your preoccupation, but Jesse, I am running a business. I need you back at the lab to complete the cook.
The little boy upstairs is dying. I can't be away. I don't even want to be here now.
I can't be away if something happens. If
I am very sorry. Is there anything I can do? I am on the board of this hospital.
Oh my God, he's everywhere.
I recommend doctors. Make sure he gets whatever he needs. The best treatment.
He's not sick. He was poisoned.
How did that happen?
Doctors, they don't know.
Every time he gives that sigh.
Current batch is surely ruined now, correct?
It's what, $8 million? Tyrus, do you think you can make it? Like Victor? Maybe he planted all that stuff in the car. Oh no.
Why'd you stop? Why did you stop?
He just has a feeling?
Don't go. No.
Gustavo has excellent intuition. Just has a feeling. He's like, I'm gonna take the stairs. I'm going to take the bus. He probably would have thought it was suspicious that, or he wanted Gus to be present so he can tell him face to face. When yes, he probably could have just told Tyrus. So he probably just had a feeling. He's like, something's not right. He was so close to breaking Jesse. Well, now what's Gus gonna do? He needs to keep Pinkman happy because he no longer respects Walter or the chemistry. And Walter, he was so close too. He was so close to blowing up that car, but like, I think it's still gonna happen. Too much work and effort put into that just to not use it. That like thumping sound, that noise, the music in the background is just like, okay, Walter's gonna go like, things are gonna get a little crazy, and then he just starts laughing. Walter, you need your hat. You need your lucky hat, man, right now. Where's Mike? I'm waiting for him to show up. Saul's packing up and leaving. I wonder where Ted is. Just bangs his head. Ted's an embarrassment, man. Steve Gomez, wrong again. I'm impressed that they managed to trick the dog. It's all those chemicals. The soap, everything. Skylar's going back to smoking. It must be a way of, like, her handling stress. That's what she did it the first 2 times. Maybe Hank is going to find a clue in the pictures that Steve took. Andrea. I think her and Pinkman are done after this, because she had a feeling that there was something wrong with the whole Tomas situation. It's like Tomas died, and then the dealers died, and then Pinkman's paying her off to get out of that neighborhood, and now this whole ricin thing. It's just, yeah, no. I think they're going to be done after this. Yeah, Aaron Paul was really good in this one. Where do we go from here? Walter just accepting I've been living on borrowed time at the beginning of the episode. All right, this is it. Don't get scared now. I thought Walter was going to go, like, home alone for a second there. Like, making all those traps. Oh my god. They're in a hospital. Jesus. Oh, magnetized, right. Oh my god.
He's walking to his car, then suddenly he isn't. What, does he have some kind of sixth sense? Jesus, what did you say to him?
Could I ask my own question right now, at this point? Did you just bring Bob into a hospital?
What? Was I supposed to leave it on his car?
What you're supposed to bring into a hospital?
Look, where can we find Gus? Name a place. Name me one place where I could surprise him, where he won't see me coming. Because his house, the laundry, the restaurant, the factory farm, they are all wired with cameras. One place.
Excuse me, Jesse Pinkman?
Yeah.
Hi. Detective Calancho. It's Detective Munn, Albuquerque Police. We were wondering if we could have a few minutes of your time. Maybe go someplace and talk.
About what?
All right now.
Sorry, sir, I didn't catch your name.
About what?
It concerns Brock Cantil and a statement you made to his mother. How about you come with us?
Oh, right.
We just want to clear a few things up. No big deal.
Jesse, why'd you tell Brock's mom that the boy had been poisoned?
Look, I think this has been, what do you call it? Overblown, because all I basically said was that the doctors thought maybe Brock got poisoned. I'm gonna cover all bases kind of sense.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they appreciated that. You helping them out like that. Especially with how specific you were, no?
Ricin.
Wow, yeah. Ricin, that's definitely a big one. You don't see that every day, so when doctors, they hear that,
They take it very seriously.
you just happen to guess this one rare poison might be the thing that put this little boy in the hospital. And congratulations, because his doctors, they're beginning to think that you might just be right. So why ricin? Jesse, how'd you come up with that?
I think I don't know, I must have saw it on a house or something. I should call my lawyer, right?
We're just having a simple conversation.
Is Saul even in town? It's probably Walter.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
I need Saul. I need him right now.
So you break into the place. You just break in.
I see
Jesus.
you're here, by the way. If you'd have bothered to answer the phone or the door, maybe I wouldn't have... Forget it.
You're the reason I gotta go on unemployment for God knows how long. I was at least looking forward to getting out of here in the next half hour, but no! Now I gotta wait around all day for a plate glass guy to come and fix this door. And who pays for this?
Okay, $1,700 there, okay? That'll more than cover the cost of the door now. I apologize profusely. Please. The phone number.
20,000.
Are you insane? Who the hell is going to charge $20,000 for a plate glass door? There's no reputable vendor would...
It's quiet. Too quiet.
I just wanted to ask, and I'm sorry to do this, but do you still have the key? You do? Good. And would you be willing
Are you using your neighbor as a scapegoat?
Oh, you are a lifesaver. Thank you so much.
Walter! And she's got a cane, too. This is not right. Becky? Are you okay? Jesus.
Becky? Oh. Oh, that's good. That's a relief. I owe you one. Big time.
Oh, look at this. Isn't this cozy? What'd you tell him?
I told him they were a couple of dicks.
He's a wordsmith. Well, detectives, it's been a pleasure. Now, up you go. The FBI's gonna show up on this ricin thing, and then you're in it for the duration. You know, you're a lot safer in here. They just tried to get your partner in his own home.
Jesus. Is he okay?
No, he's okay. Like a fruit fly's okay. And we're all on the clock here. And thanks for that, by the way. You two want to go stick your wangs in a hornet's nest. It's a free country, but how come I always got to get sloppy seconds, huh? Casa Tranquila.
What's Casa Tranquila?
It's an old folks' home off Paseo del Norte. Our boy tells me Frank took him there to visit one of the patients, someone Pinkman says you'll definitely remember, Tio Salamanca.
Right.
Old guy in a wheelchair.
So, what? Once every blue moon, Gus goes and visits an old cartel associate. That doesn't help me.
It's not even like they're friends. Pinkman said it was like he was torturing the old guy.
What does that mean?
He told him the last of his family was dead. He seemed to enjoy telling him. Afterward, Pinkman asked him about it. All Gus would say was that this Tio character once murdered someone close to him.
Tio murdered someone close to Gus.
They call him Tio. I'm gonna keep calling him Tio.
They're enemies, not friends.
Amazing. I can't believe.
Right? Oh, 7.
Tio. Hey, buddy. I brought you a Ouija board.
I know you despise me. And I know how badly you want to see me dead. But I'm willing to bet that I know a man whom you hate even more. I am offering you an opportunity for revenge.
Walter and Tio, the new dynamic duo. Oh, here it comes. Okay, you only get one of those. One free pass.
You want me to get the board for you?
I was joking, the Ouija board.
A, E, I, row I, J, K, L,
Oh my God.
M, N, first letter N. A, E, row E, E.
Okay, can we skip this part? I like the bell, I'm kidding.
A, E, I, O, U.
Sometimes why?
I don't think we're finished, Mr. Salamanca. Dia in the word. Help me out here.
Need DEA.
Get over here. No more excuses.
Marie, I will be there just as soon as I can. I promise.
Hold on. You want to weigh in here? Maybe you can talk some sense into him?
Marie, he'll get here when he gets here.
Well, I hope you saw plenty of air fresheners.
I hope you just have a banner day over there. Okay, Walt? Don't worry about a thing here.
Goodbye.
Everybody, keep your bags close to you. Marie's stressing out again. Just make sure you label, take photographs of all your things.
Jesus, enough of the laundry.
No, hear me out. This panel, if I'm reading it correctly, is 7,200 amp service. This place has 2 of them, right? It's a whole lot of juice, brother.
I think we possibly have a lead on something.
Yeah?
We have this guy down at the office. He says he has some kind of information. The thing is, he'll only give it to you in person.
Marie.
This is clearly a ploy or a trick or something designed to get Hank out into the open. That's all this is.
Well, that's what we thought.
Well,
It's been years since this guy's been a player. His nephew's gone, doesn't have anybody. The nurse checks out. I don't know nothing. Guess I just don't see an angle here. If there even is one.
Do you ever see any angle,
I
Steve?
did want to talk to this guy. There's no safer place than the office.
I don't think this sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I agree, Uncle Hank.
It is a ridiculous idea, and there is no way that you are going to do it. End of story.
Hey, thanks for coming down.
Nobody ever listens to Marie.
So, Mr. Salamanca,
We meet again.
you got something you want to tell me?
F A E I O U C.
Yeah, we got it. Well, at least this time he didn't shit himself.
There's a silver lining. Is he using Tio as a... He's making it look like Tio said something?
We just had a visitor. Hector Salamanca.
Any second thoughts? Then let's get to work.
Watch out, Tyrus. Tyrus, there's no way you could know. Come on.
You're free to go.
Why? What happened?
Tox screen came back. No ricin poisoning. Surprised, huh?
Oh, why should I be? Ezra, I'm just checking on Brock. Hey, it sounds like... I mean, listen, just call me if you can, all right? I'm heading back over.
Hey, excuse me.
Jeez.
It's just him, alone in his room.
All right. I'm on my way.
Maybe it's better if I do this myself.
I do this.
Ah, man, that laptop. And it's just left on his desk. Best of luck, Gustavo. Well, I mean, you're gonna do something horrible, but you know.
What kind of man talks to the DEA? No man. No man at all.
Oh my god. I'm looking for something. I hope there isn't anything under Tio's seat. Attached to that bell. This is the end of your journey.
Crippled little rata. What a reputation to leave behind.
He's not furious at all. Don't you see something different about Tio Gustavo? He's not snarling or anything.
Is that how you want to be remembered?
Last chance to look at me, Hector.
He's not. Gustavo. You know there's something wrong. Oh my god, it's so perfect.
An explosion has been reported at a nursing home, the Casa Tranquila nursing home.
Oh, no.
You heard of that place? We've got very few details on it so far. Unfortunately, the initial report is, though, that as many as 3 people may have been killed.
Gus is dead. We've got work to do.
He's gonna make it.
Thank God.
You know, I'm still saying it wasn't the ricin.
I don't understand. Then what was it?
Saying it was most likely a flower called Lily of the Valley. And it's like common. It's got these red berries on it that I guess taste sweet, and sometimes little kids eat them and wind up poisoning themselves, and that's it. Nothing more. So Gus didn't poison him after all. He had to go, right?
Gus had to go.
Jesus, Walt, the news here. Gus Fring is dead. He was blown up along with some person from some Mexican cartel, and the DEA has no idea what to make of it. Do you know about this? Walt? I need you to...
It's over. We're safe.
Was this you? What happened?
I won.
Was that Gus's car? I thought it was a little strange that in the beginning, Walter was looking at a potted plant. I was like, I don't see anybody there. We did it. We got through season 4. Oh my god. I'm gonna have nightmares. Not just the laughing from Walter, but like... my god. We should call Gus Two-Face now. He died as he lived. Tio! I didn't know this whole bell thing would blow up. I mean, like, from before. I thought he was a joke the first time I saw him, but, like, literally the bell blew up. There goes Gustavo. Throw that whole, like, sequence of Gus getting ready and shot from the back, walking towards the retirement home. It's just like, you're saying goodbye to this guy. He was a great character. Even when half of his face is blown off, he still just, like, acts professional. That's crazy. I put things together a little too quickly. It kind of ruined the surprise. I was like, oh, no, it's too perfect not to do it that way. The bell, and then, you know, it was the walkie-talkie. Just exploding. And I'm looking under his seat to see if, like, the bomb is, like, attached to, you know, somewhere. Out with a bang. Skylar is terrified right now. Walter won? What does that mean? Walter outsmarted the psychopath? Walter snapped. He's a psychopath right now. Pinkman's life, man. Now I'm scared for Andrea. Walter let Jane die. Walter almost killed Andrea's son. There's one more season to go. I guess we'll get back to the whole Ted thing later on. Now that Heisenberg is like, he's gonna tie up some loose ends. The laptop. Throughout the whole episode, I was just like, you know, waiting for them to get that laptop. They didn't get it. The camera footage is on there. It's gonna come out. Hank still hasn't caught Heisenberg. Didn't I think, like, back in season 2, like, oh wait, no, it was season 3. I guess that, like, okay, he's going to find out that Walter's Heisenberg. It's season 5, I guess. There's also a movie. Maybe he still doesn't know. By then, Steve, Gomez. Now do you believe Hank? Steve has the worst intuition, let's just say. Nobody listens to Marie at all for anything. Mike is still around. He's gonna show up again. I think he recovered. So he'll see his family again. Saul, I guess you don't need a good word in with Gus anymore. A vacuum cleaner salesman, huh? I'm gonna keep that in mind. They're both gone now. The cartel and Gustavo. The market's wide open. What's Walter gonna do now? Is he gonna keep cooking? Maybe they'll get an RV again. So who has the Ryzen? The Ryzen! I have the Ryzen! So if they still haven't used the Ryzen, then there has to be a payoff at some point. Pinkman just lost his cigarette. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Oh my god. That was great. That was so good. Gustavo. I have a love-hate relationship with Tio right now. He's one of my favorite characters, but I hate him. I'm getting better with my binging endurance. So if there's 16 episodes, I can't do 4. It's hard doing 4, editing 4 episodes. It's really hard. So I hope everyone stays safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.